This is the review of Unit 10. Nothing about this story is humorous, but plenty about it is unusual. The fact that a murder took place at a sushi restaurant, the fact that the victim was a 22-year-old West African dental student. We wouldn't expect any of these things, nor would we expect the accused killer to have a pet tiger in his home, no less. But the fact of the matter is that the accused killer, Mr. Cuevas, years after the murder happened, is still free. But after this incident, his bail was revoked and he did indeed return to jail.
The tiger, however, was nowhere to be found. Mr. Cuevas actually contradicted himself, saying that he was not the owner of the tiger, he was just babysitting it at the time. Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere to be found.
Contradict oneself.
Contradict oneself.
Police searched for the tiger in vain. There were several tips and clues that came in, but none actually panned out. Pan out.
Pan out.
Harold Baskin, owner of a tiger sanctuary who was made famous from a strange Netflix documentary series called Tiger King, actually put out a $5,000 reward if anyone had information leading to the safe capture of the tiger. But a few weeks later, Mr. Cuevas' wife turned in the tiger, and at that point, the police just didn't ask whether she'd had the tiger all along or what the situation was. They were just glad that one subplot of this strange story was wrapped up. Subplot.
Subplot. Do you know if it's legal in America to have a pet tiger?
Well, as we've seen in the Netflix documentary series Tiger King, there are different rules for different states, and in some states it might be legal to have a tiger. I don't know if it's as a pet or if it's as some kind of wildlife sanctuary type thing.
Right. Now, if you could like snap your fingers and domesticate a wild animal so that you could have it as a pet, what pet would you want?
I think it'd be kind of fun to have some kind of like fox or something as a pet.
They have done an experiment with foxes in Russia.
Really?
So they tried to domesticate them. So basically for years and years, like something like 70 years, they kept breeding foxes who showed friendly traits.
Sure.
So they've gotten to the point now where they have basically domesticated the fox at this particular fox farm. But the problem is that whereas, for example, a dog is like hyper social and basically is just like desperate to love you and be your friend, domesticated foxes, they're just kind of doing their own thing. You know, they're not afraid of you, they don't bite you, but they're not necessarily super loving. All right, that's going to do it for Unit 10. Thank you very much, everyone. Goodbye.